Welcome to Florida Mint on Florida Man with Josh Mills and Wayne McCarty, the podcast where Floridians discuss the legends and lore and crazy stories that always seem to take place in Florida. Welcome to our Christmas special. We've been filming for a while now. We are live on a bunch of platforms. So if you're listening to this, the night has already passed. Hopefully you joined us.
Yeah.
And if you celebrate Christmas, it's upon you. That holiday is upon you. And we are here with a guest who has been working behind the scenes on our show for a couple years now.
Yeah, and he's there's some sounds coming from his chair.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that they. Oh, okay. Yeah, that one's a lot better.
He's a tutor.
Yeah.
But his name is Zac. Zac, how are you,
Yeah.
man?
Hey, I'm great. Thank you, guys.
He calls that the Zac attack.
the Zac attack.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Zach's our content manager, and he is incredible, and he is in town. He lives normally in the Great White North,
Yeah.
Michigan.
Is that what they call it?
I mean, I think so. I think
Yeah.
colloquially.
Well, anything above the Panhandle wins. Like
Yeah,
Great White North.
If it's above Florida, I'm like frozen zone. I can't go there.
yeah, frozen.
Apparently, I am going to be traveling back to snow, I've heard. So,
Oh, really?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
snowing.
It's snowing.
Yeah.
in there.
Well, we so far, Zach, tonight we've had some nasty food on the live stream. and
What
we-
was your favorite nasty food you watched us eat?
Yeah.
Oh, here's the thing: is am I going for what was like? Oh, hey, my buddies are enjoying some food, or like Wayne's gagging? Like what? Like
Right.
Am I
Yeah.
enjoying the pain?
Does the day end in Y? And then
A lot of
Wayne's
people pay a
gagging.
lot of money to see me gag. So, like, that's just one of those, that's how we pay our bills.
Sad.
Yeah.
Sad, but true.
I'm going to say the guguacamole or the guacamole style
Yeah,
dip.
Yeah,
That was nasty.
I don't know what that was.
Shouldn't
Can
be
we just
anything.
describe our friends that are in the audience? Right in my periph, right here,
Well, they can see
in my
them.
eye zone.
Yeah, if
I've
that's the
got
chat.
Ryan in a wolf mask and glasses,
Okay.
just sitting casual like a male model.
Yeah.
And,
Okay. Wow.
looking incredible.
It's really
it's concerning.
uncomfortable.
It's
Yeah.
amazing actually. But yeah, you brought some headlines, and we're gonna take a quick ad break. But you brought some headlines from Michigan.
I did, yeah. Here's the thing: Michigan is a little bit more boring.
Thank you.
When it comes
think
to
so?
Thank you for saying that, man.
when it comes to crime.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I'm gonna cut
mean,
you right there.
I think it's a little more boring in general, but like when I was looking up, like not necessarily just the crime, but like headlines in general, it was a
Yes.
lot of like just really plain Jane, exactly what you would expect from a news headline.
Okay,
Not
Okay.
not a lot of. I did find some,
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
excited to share them. But
Yeah.
yeah, they're
I'm excited to dive into it, man. Let's do it. That was great.
Yeah.
all right. So we're starting off here. Michigan police chase after 12-year-old joyriding on forklift.
Okay, well,
Okay,
a lot
yeah.
to unpack.
A lot
Yep.
to unpack there. So I'm just going to read a little excerpt from here. So the chase began around 6:45 p.m. on a Saturday when police were called to Forsyth Middle School following a report of a stolen construction vehicle.
Okay,
He's had eyes on it. then.
Yes.
Yep.
So that tells me this was premeditated.
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
The keys were apparently left in it. The boy, who remains unnamed due to his age,
Yep.
led officers on a pursuit at speeds between 15 and 20 miles per hour.
that's wild.
Yeah. That's
That's
where it
wild.
should be maxed out. True.
If I see a forklift going 20 miles an hour down the road, that's like a terror attack, right? I mean, that's like
Yeah.
that's
And
terrifying.
it's just got
But here's
two
the-
forks pointed at
Now,
you.
let me. I was thinking about this. The
Yeah.
reason that I pulled this article, you can't pit maneuver that. You can't stop.
Oh,
if
okay,
a
'cause
cop
the
car gets in
steering's from
front,
the back,
if a
yeah.
cop car gets in front, you just lift that up and you keep going.
That's what I would love to do. That.
Oh wow!
I,
Lift a cop car.
I when,
Put your baby on it, under it. And I bet you can.
I could. It's a mother's love, they could say.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
But my thing is, dude, like a cop is always looking for a way to pit maneuver somebody, isn't he?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
she. So, like, I think when a
Well,
cop
I think
sees
shoot and then pit maneuver. I think shoot a dog and then pit
and
maneuver.
then pit maneuver. The,
yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
But so now you're saying that the forklift is the that's the kryptonite to a police officer. You're saying.
It appears so because I mean, 15 to 20 miles an hour is not, in my opinion, that's not enough to like. You can stop that.
I can
True,
run
yeah.
13 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
a
13 miles an hour.
scientific fact.
14.
Not
Sometimes
with those shoes.
I guess I
on.
don't know what a good average is for running.
way less than that.
Usain Bolt runs 23 miles an hour.
Yeah,
Okay.
So that helps.
yeah. And I trained. I mean, you can tell. So
Where?
it's Olympics.
Okay.
No, with this gentleman, this young child. What was the result? The cops beat him.
So they got him, but he did manage to hit 10 parked vehicles.
I like it,
Wow.
bro. I'm not against that.
But,
Yeah.
but how do you keep going? Because forklifts, they have the fork.
They have the fork and they steer from the back.
That's a good point.
That's the tricky
I
part.
steer from the back too.
I can tell. I can tell who's worked blue collar jobs in here when we talk about forklifts.
Come on.
and everybody's like, "Oh, I love forklift."
Yep.
No, they steer from the back. It's different.
So
Yeah.
do you think this kid had like some experience in video
I think
games?
he swiped them.
Oh, yeah.
Like he'd drive by a car and
Get
whip
outta
that
here.
tail out.
Can you drive a forklift in like Fortnite? I wonder, because like if this kid's playing a lot of
I'm not
Fortnite,
familiar.
you learn how to.
It
maneuver
could be
the
one of those
vehicles.
things, man. Honestly, dude, like I support this. On our show, we have a history of either siding with
Well,
the
probably
criminal.
in Warehouse Manager, you can Warehouse Simulator.
Yeah.
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 No, I think the kid did a great job. Is he back in school? He's doing okay, making good grades.
You know, they didn't follow up with. I'm hoping so.
I guarantee you, one of the cops punched him.
100%.
Because just the annoyance
Without
of
a doubt.
having to chase somebody you can't
Oh,
pit
and
maneuver.
in the mouth.
They gently pull him out of the vehicle. Son, boom.
Yeah, well, if that kid's got the guts to steal a forklift and run from the cops, he was talking smack, man.
Oh,
when they
yeah.
pulled him
Oh
over.
yeah, he's got an undercut.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was like thin blue line. And then,
Yeah, he knows about thin blue line.
yeah, yeah. Dude, so far, Michigan's off to a great start.
Yeah.
Great,
So-
great headline number one.
So we're moving just along here. The title of this, I just really it drew me in.
Okay.
I'm for it.
No coffee leads to fight at 7-Eleven store. And this is a relatively short article, so I'm just gonna run through it with you.
Okay.
guys.
We could get there.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Royal Oak man faces misdemeanor assault and battery charges after police say he fought with a female clerk at a 7-Eleven because there was no coffee available.
So physical fight.
Physical
Yeah.
fight.
Okay.
Yep. So the man, 57, and the woman had a disagreement over the lack of coffee. Police say there was pushing involved over the lack of Java. And the witness said that the fighting was
I
there.
believe
but
it's pronounced Hava.
Hava. Oh, yeah, my apologies. My apologies.
Thank you.
But the reason it broke out is because the lady behind the counter basically said that she was unable to immediately make new pots of coffee.
Wow.
Okay.
So-
well, there is a balance, right? Do I take care of the customers and
Come on.
check them out?
Come on.
Yeah.
Or do I refill the coffee machine?
But at that point,
Yeah, the coffee machine's for the customer.
right.
And the customer's always right in America.
This is true.
But
Okay.
but like, would you? I would be upset. Like if it's like when someone is telling you to do the job that you were already going to do.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Why don't you eat
I'm
my
cle-
butt?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm clean. I already am.
Bingo.
I got to clean my room, and my mom's like, "Oh, hey, clean your room," and I'm like, "Oh, why I
Right,
yada?
I'm moving
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Why I yada?" No, okay. Can I just say how I relate to this? This morning, Josh and I were going to the airport to pick you up, Zach, and we went
Yeah,
to the
we
gas
just want to
station.
toot our own horn here.
Yeah.
We got
We
pla-
did.
we
We
got,
picked
me up
we
from the
got-
airport.
we got plane money budget. So we're flying, or we were driving to the airport. We go to the gas station. They don't have my pocket eggs that I like in the morning.
Wait,
the
Pa,
little,
what's a-
little sack of eggs?
It's a little
you get at
two-pack
the gas station.
that somehow they go in dry and now they have juice in it.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
You've bought those?
I love
Pocket egg
protein
king
from.
I
the
can't get myself
gas
to try
station.
it.
What do you think I was swinging at when I was playing the game?
Right.
Them pocket
Yeah,
eggs.
swinging for those pockets.
They
Yeah.
didn't have any. What did I do?
Oh, you flipped.
Yeah, I punched the lady.
Did you
behind
punch
it.
the? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't.
Well, luckily they were weak because he hadn't had his pocket eggs.
I didn't
And
have
that's what
protein.
That's true.
what
You,
I
you
think
have to
with
have the
coffee.
protein.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
So-
you can fight someone before coffee.
More like a whiff. Yeah.
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 And the thing about it is, man, I have
Drowsy.
my past of like gang activity and stuff. So like I tend to go violent so quick.
Yeah.
but-
You know how you can get like certified as like something on the internet? That's how he was in a gang. He was gang certified.
Latin Kings.
Yeah.
It's like the Club Penguin printout certificate.
Bingo.
Yeah. No, man, but okay. So this guy, he should go to prison because you can't just swing on somebody
No.
for not having a drink that they want or anything that they don't have, right? I mean,
Right.
he's gone forever.
I
They
mean,
did
so-
the swinging first, though.
And this
right?
is the thing again because these articles don't pop up a lot in Michigan, right? Like it's
Crime-free state.
The crime it's
Yeah.
completely crime free
I
if
get it.
you
If you follow the
if you
laws.
ignore all of the crimes.
Yes.
So it doesn't say what became of this, right? They literally
Gotcha.
the article ends. It's
So,
just like this
someone
happened.
called in and they go, I saw this at the gas station. And
Right.
they're like, great, let's write it down.
Well,
Yeah,
part of
publish it.
part of the reason why we have so much content is because Florida has to publish that kind of stuff, and other
Okay.
states don't have that
Legally, sunshine law.
Yeah, so
Yep.
it is possible they're just like, hey, we wanted you to know about it, but we don't have to legally say anything else.
Right,
So that's
right.
But dude, I like to believe he's in prison, and this woman now owns the gas station. Can we say that?
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I
That's
would
my
hope
head
so.
canon.
That seems right.
Okay.
Yeah.
She has steak at Exxon. Can we say that?
Yeah. She had steaks at Exxon.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Steak with eggs on.
I like that.
Okay.
She had steak and eggs.
Yes. Okay. I can
Slowly.
get there. I can get there.
Pocket eggs.
What a leap.
Yeah. All right, we're on a roll. Headline 3, bro.
Oh, man. All right. So, headline 3, woman arrested for shoplifting during Shop with a Cop event.
Wow. You
Right?
talk about pocket eggs. That girl's got some pocket eggs.
Shop with a
Women.
cop. Can I
Huevos.
just? I'm not trying to sound like a certain way, but like, who's signing up for that, bro?
You'd think bootlickers. Or,
Right.
or it's the ultimate flex. Or it's the ultimate flex. Like, not only did I go and call this guy pig all day,
Yeah.
but I also
Now I'm
stole.
gonna shop with them.
Right.
Yeah, I
and
also
steal all this
stole
stuff?
right in front of him.
Right. Because,
Yeah.
like, what are they going to do? Arrest you? You're at Shop with a Cop.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought this was on the house.
I guarantee you they did. I mean, they.
Yeah.
So she shoplifts while shopping with the cops.
So, a 62-year-old woman, by the way.
My girl.
Okay.
She can't turn it off. She's been
attempted
stealing.
Oh yeah, this is not her first
No.
for sure.
Yeah.
And to make it even better, it was at a Walmart. So they had this Shop with a Cop event.
I mean, there's PS5s there, right?
There's
Yep.
PS5s there. So I want to just get a guess here. What is the dollar amount that you think is worth arresting a woman? And just so you know, this one does say she was
$3.
arrested on the scene and lodged in the county jail. So
I don't believe women should be arrested. So I'm gonna state my. I'm just gonna put my claim
Okay, that's
there.
where we defer.
this is a hot take.
Yep.
Yeah.
Women have been crime free since 2003, and I feel
I've encountered otherwise, sir.
Do you care to elaborate?
That's all I want to elaborate.
Okay, so I would say $50. I think
Okay.
$50 is like the risk of like I would like to have this. But the cop doesn't seem that threatening.
Okay, so you think that she was at a $50 ish
I think so,
threshold?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
what do you think?
I think it goes up like with age.
yeah.
So like the 67-year-old, $67.
Okay.
So small correction, 62-year-old. So does that make it $62?
No, it doesn't.
Still $67.
$67.
No, it makes it $61.
$727
How?
worth of
At
merchandise.
Walmart.
How do you get that under the radar is my question.
I saw an 80-inch
Didn't.
screen TV for like $100 the other
Bro,
day.
they're
At Walmart.
cheap
Like,
now.
how are you spending
Yeah.
$720 at Walmart, bro?
That's what I'm saying. And I worked at Best Buy for a while. And
Yeah.
so like
Geez, bragger.
I've seen it
Okay.
all. Yeah, I know.
We all couldn't get
I
jobs
knew
at
the
Best
guys in
Buy.
Geek Squad. So if you have a computer issue, I can put in a good word. But no, like the amount of effort that like asset protection goes to
Right.
to prevent even a phone case from being
Yeah.
stolen. It
Right.
boggles
Jerky.
my mind
Yeah.
that she got
What
past the
is
$700
there?
mark.
What's there for that much?
Well, I guess the value would be like how much. I mean, you. So you just said it, so I can repeat it. I think is the rule. What is the common price for ass protection? I don't like as far as
Huh? What's the first part?
whatever he said.
Asset protection.
Asset protection.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I was like, you can protect whatever you want, man.
Didn't hear that the
Yeah.
first time.
I don't know what you could like. Are you like hand in hand with a cop, or it's just
Hold it
like,
like this.
like what's shop with a cop? Why does it even exist?
If you tell me I can hold a hands with a cop like that,
Yeah.
I will show up
Okay.
to bring peace and unity.
Now, do you just how when you meet like a dad, they're gonna grip your hand and
Right.
act like they can rip it off? Do you
Yeah.
think that's like holding a cop's hand?
It was like 8-year-old kid. He's just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
but that's the thing is, I think this event is designed for children. Like it's supposed to be like, hey, shop with a
Okay.
cop. Like
And they
like-
didn't want to commit ageism.
right. And so this
Yeah.
old lady's shopping with a cop, and just it's got to be like AirPods, right?
just
Like
stealing
she's
stuff.
just like.
She's just pocketing everything.
Wow.
I love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're getting wild in Michigan, man.
Do you think the cop caught her, or was it like?
So
protection.
the article did not say who caught her. I'm assuming it was the cop. If it's not the cop, then shame on them.
Hey, fellas,
Hello, Joshua. How are you?
I'm doing good. So, last week sometime, well, not even last week. We just know as a fact that trends, they circle.
That's right.
They circle
Sure.
back around.
Everything is cyclical.
Yeah. Baggy jeans are coming back in.
That's
Thank
right.
God.
Right? Hentai is popular again.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah. It's just stuff like it faded out. It faded out for a second in lieu of other animated naughty stuff.
No, you're right. It is back in now. LinkedIn is the new TikTok. People were saying
Well, it will be. Yeah,
they will be saying that.
6 to 8 months.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so we thought, like, we can hire an expert cheap now.
Right.
Like, so I found one. His name's LinkedIn.
Yep.
And like he's like, you send me all your bios, send me your stuff. I'll send you back some feedback on how to improve or just stuff I noticed.
Like our LinkedIn page, our company LinkedIn page,
Yeah.
but mainly our individual LinkedIn pages.
Sure.
Yeah, and we
Sure.
sent them all.
Yep.
And then we go, don't reply back to us because we can't take that.
Yeah. Send it to Luke.
Right.
So Luke's compiled this.
So this guy's emailed Luke all of these critiques of our LinkedIn page. And is it like descriptions of us or like how we can improve ourselves?
He
or-
sent some funny stuff about you guys. He sent some pictures of himself too. It was a little weird.
This guy sent photos of himself to you?
Yeah.
Does he know you're 19?
I know.
Yeah,
Okay.
LinkedIn doesn't care.
All right. LinkedIn loves 19-year-old boys. Go ahead.
What LinkedIn have to say?
Well, LinkedIn said about Josh that Josh likes to claim to be agnostic, but if you've seen his search history, like I have, you think he's trying to join the Church of Latter-day Saints.
Why? Why are you?
because of how often he searched how to get more men.
Okay.
Sorry, I had a tickle in my throat. I couldn't read. Josh likes to claim to be agnostic, but if you've seen his search history, like I have, I think you think he. Okay.
Yeah, we got it. No, I got it.
Was he reading it again? More men.
More
I
men.
get it. LDS. That's a great LDS joke, man. That's a great LDS joke. LinkedIn, we paid you a lot of money just to talk crap about us. All right.
Well, we got one about Wayne too.
Go ahead.
Wayne is built like a 1x1 Lego piece.
What the crap does that mean? What does that mean?
Is that just like a 4?
Oh wait, he wrote something else too. He said Wayne can go butter his own biscuit, fat ass.
Okay. Did you ask LinkedIn to butter your biscuit?
Butter your own biscuit.
Bro,
What does that mean?
we paid good money just to be humiliated
$29 isn't
on our own live. A 1x1 Lego.
So good.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, don't. He got some for Zach too.
That's the cornerstone, man. Go ahead.
Zach looks like the type of guy who would say sorry if you cut him in line.
Okay, that's rude.
Okay.
Come on.
He looks polite. That's a compliment.
You do look polite,
you,
man.
thank
Yes,
you.
Yeah.
yes,
It's
yes.
offensive how polite he was to you.
Okay.
Well, this one's polite too. Zach's performance in bed matches his taste in food. Fast.
Okay. I don't know how he would even know that. That
asked
feels
me
like
to-
a personal
He
slight.
asked me to send some personal information.
How does
Well, you don't go
LinkedIn?
that personal.
He's texting your wife, dude.
I think it means he can go to bed fast. Like,
Oh, go.
Yeah, no,
go
yeah,
ahead.
no.
Okay, got
It's all about sleep. Yeah.
They call him the human melatonin.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 8:00.
Down.
Just like that.
Done.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
He found your high school yearbook where you were voted most likely. Well, your hairline was voted most likely to recede.
I have to show it now.
okay.
I have to show that though, because that's.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
it's
How did
back
they know
there.
that?
No,
then?
you're doing okay, man.
It's back
Yeah.
there. It's back there.
I think LinkedIn should have I mean, bro.
Salute.
Ryan just saluted that.
Yeah.
No, LinkedIn. This is a hate crime. What's happening right now? So
I mean, this one looks nice so far. Zach looks like a guy who went to Machu Picchu on a missions trip and now rolls his R's when he orders Mexican food.
That's probably true.
it's an experience trip,
Yeah. Yeah. When you
man.
order extra tortillas.
bro. That is harsh.
One again for Josh. Josh is like a Christmas gift from your Aunt Tony. Smells like smoke, is slightly damaged, and was definitely traded around for sexual favors.
Okay. And that's Aunt Tony's nice. And yeah,
I want to know where LinkedIn is getting this information.
Yeah.
These
He's
are all.
really-
These are all. Just, if you
the
search us
23
on
and
Twitter,
me,
this is all stuff people are saying
And
about
it's
us.
Tony
Public
with an
info.
eye. It's Tony with an eye.
When I tell you, I love the Twitter like rumors about us and the stuff people say. I love it, man. This is good for my soul.
Well, Wayne, this one's back to you.
Of course it is. Hashtag Wayne McCarty.
Wayne's the type of guy that gets pulled over by the cops, and when they say step out of the car, he says, "Absolutely, officer. Anything you want, officer." but perhaps there's been a misunderstanding.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 100%. Wayne is licking that boot. Wayne's going, I appreciate what you guys do.
Thank you for your service.
I'm not like one of those
I
guys.
completely understand this.
Yeah. I was speeding, This is right. Yeah.
It also says Wayne's the type of guy who worked at McDonald's for 2 weeks when he was 16 years old. But when people ask him about it, he goes, "Yeah, it was great, man. Really helped me build character."
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
He's an
well,
optimist, though. He's an optimist.
I'm still an optimist, man.
Yeah.
This guy's mean.
He brags about that blue collar.
Yeah, that thin blue line.
Let's see. Back to Zach. Zach knows he's going to have to shave his head bald eventually, but he wants to be in better shape first. Don't wait, Josh. Don't wait around too long, buddy.
Oh, I like that. That's funny. It's a two-parter.
Oh man,
Well, thanks, Link Dan.
How many more y'all want?
I don't know, man. My heart hurts.
A 1 each.
My chest hurts from all that food earlier.
I got one more Zach, one more Wayne.
Okay.
Let's see. Zach is pretty sure 4.5 inches is average.
Okay.
Okay. Can I
Average what, though? Corn on the cob?
We're just saying.
Yeah, no,
Average.
that's average. I've only heard like 2 of Josh. Why is there so many of Zach and me? There's none of Josh.
Link Dan was hurtful.
I
Talking
also-
about my Aunt Tony.
Well, your Aunt Tony got arrested. I mean, you're right.
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
okay.
And then the first one.
I don't remember.
Perfect.
Well, this last one's to you, Wayne.
Thank you, man.
Wayne is what happens when the goat man from Narnia came out of the closet.
Oh, it makes sense, so. Mr. Tumnu? Mr. Tumnu? What's his name? Zach will say it in Spanish.
Yeah. The rolled R.
He's been to Machu Picchu. Oh, God bless.
Bro, it's so good. Thank you, Luke.
Oh my god.
Thank you, bro. That's incredible.
Oh, the Mormon was the first one. That was.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was good.
Searching for more men.
Yeah.
That was good.
My favorite Mormon is Brandon Flowers.
We know.
He's good, man. He's a great songwriter. And a good dude all around. All right, we're going to wrap episode 1 right here.
I wrote the Machu Picchu and the Narnia one.
Oh, bro. The Narnia one?
Those were good. Those
so
were really
good.
good.
The Narnia one's gold.
I like tattoo that on myself.
Yeah.
That's like so good. That's really good.
I was really proud of that.
How much? Okay, off just for live stream.
Yeah.
How much money to tattoo one of those stupid American flags with a blue line on it? How much money for you guys to put that permanently on your body?
Where?
I mean, no one can see it, but it's there. You have to go to bed knowing it's there.
All right. If it's between the cheeks, $5,000.
Like a statement.
Nobody's getting between my cheeks.
Well,
All right. Nobody in this room. Nobody in this room is getting between the cheeks.
You get pulled over, you're like, officer, wait.
I got headphones on. That's the loudest I've ever heard in my life.
Hold on, officer. I got ID.
Look at this.
You're gonna like this,
As you're reaching for the holster. Like,
officer. Respect. Respect. Look. Respect.
oh man, that's gold, bro.
Oh god.
I think I mean honestly, like I'm at the point in my tattoo career where like I will put whatever in my body for the most part. So we asked our listeners to send in some Christmas stories, and you guys and girls did not let us down. These are some great ones. I picked the best 3 because we don't have all night long. Josh is drinking moonshine. If you heard that hiccup over there,
Yeah. I have something
That's
that
clear
happens
liquor.
in my body that's between a burp and a hiccup. I don't think it's been identified yet.
it's a demon.
Yeah, it just comes up like
called Legion.
a squeak.
Yeah. This first one's from Jennifer in Fort Lauderdale, local. Congrats on that. She says, many Christmases ago, when my brother was almost 5, he shot the priest.
What? Well,
I should have proofed these.
what'd the priest do to him?
Yeah. She said, see, my baby brother loved to play cowboy. It was his favorite thing.
Yikes.
He'd throw fits if he couldn't bring one of his toy guns with him everywhere.
Oh, wow.
And eventually my mom just gave up and let him. However, she always made him take a gun that was just a solid chunk of plastic and not one of his cap guns.
Okay.
She says, Mom was
God.
singing in the choir that year, and my dad was a Eucharistic minister, and she left it up to my aunt to get us around. And my aunt didn't know which guns my brother was allowed to bring, and he was being fussy.
Well, maybe no guns. Maybe
Yeah,
no guns.
Yeah, I
is the
agree.
rule.
She is
Yeah.
from Fort Lauderdale.
Protection.
The brother was being fussy, so the aunt just grabbed one of the guns and threw it in the car. So we're sitting in the front row at church,
Okay.
the whole family, and my brother's on the end. The priest is walking around with a bucket of holy water and is sprinkling us with it, and my brother is fiddling with his gun. When the priest approaches the pew, he points it at him and pulls the trigger. Only it wasn't the solid piece of plastic one, it was a loaded cap gun.
Well, cap is.
Church is silent, and then the loudest bang you could have ever heard. The priest drops the bucket of holy water on the floor, which makes another loud bang,
Sure.
clutches his heart, and
No.
staggers backwards
No.
while people start freaking out because they think he's actually been shot.
Does the priest think he's been shot?
I think so. My brother
Ugh.
is crying. My dad looks like he wants to die, and my mom and my sisters and I are silent for a bit. Then we realize what happened and start laughing our butts off because we can see that it's a cap gun. The church is in a panic, and the cops do come. It was a mess.
Oh my gosh.
okay.
Yeah, it was also the end of my brother's cowboy phase.
Well, yeah,
I would assume
yeah,
so.
You
Yeah.
kill a priest, it's kind of like the end.
Yeah, so luckily it was a cap gun, and it was just a big scare for everybody, it sounds like. But Jennifer from Fort Lauderdale, are you still Catholic? Are you Protestant now? I would love to know how that worked out. 'Cause
Right. That had to have
I
affected
do-
something.
Can you go back to that church once you like
Nope.
fire upon?
Exiled.
Yeah,
He's a
it's
true
got-
holy
yeah,
man now. Amen.
Exiled, yes. He is a true holy man now.
Got him.
Second story out of 3. This is from Brian in New York City. Congratulations on...
Can we tier list these at the end?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Brian from New York City says, both my parents come from large families with 10 plus children.
Ew.
And he says, our holidays have been...
Slow down. This is like slow down. We get it. Like you can do.
You
the
love each
deed.
other. You love each other.
You
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
the deed.
Congrats. You did something a goat can do, right?
Yeah.
No.
A billy goat.
Brian, we love you, man. Bless your family, your large family. New York City, Brian. Okay, so big families. Our holidays have always been dysfunctional, he says. He says, but I'll give you my top 3 favorite crazy uncle stories.
Okay.
Apparently he's got a crazy uncle.
Uncle Tony.
Uncle
He says-
Tony.
Story number 1, he says, my uncle gets drunk off of wild turkey on Christmas Eve, which that's like a cheap liquor.
Yeah.
He says he starts airing his grievances against his father. He says
Wow.
things
Is
like,
the father present?
he says things like, you never let me wear green,
What?
and I hate your
Wow.
fat
Look
face.
at us in the room here.
we're boys decked out in green tonight.
Decked out in green.
He then begins shouting at all the children to shut the blank up. I'm trying to have a discussion with my father. This is one Christmas that the uncle
Wow.
ruined. The second
Wow.
Christmas he
Well,
ruined.
what do you think the problem with green is?
That's what.
Is
yeah.
that like the
I'm-
green M&M? Like,
I'm
don't make
very
me
intrigued.
horny.
It could,
You know, if you wear green, I'm going to get horny.
I'm gonna think about that green M&M,
Yeah.
and it's all over.
Yeah.
it could be the aphrodisiac. So he says the second Christmas my uncle ruined. That same uncle was holding my sister's newborn baby,
Oh.
Here we go.
and he looked at us, and said, "Whoa, this one's ugly."
Oh.
Everything's ugly.
When it first comes
Every
out,
baby's ugly.
because the mush.
Yeah.
Yeah,
face.
but you
'Cause
can't
they
call
look like
a
old
baby
men.
ugly to its face. Like you have to say that at home.
Right.
in
Well, you got to
private.
say it to its ear because it can't hear very far.
Yeah,
You ugly little baby.
yeah. You ugly baby.
You look like Benjamin Button.
Yeah. He says my favorite uncle story was from Christmas 2001.
Uh-oh,
My-
that was a bad year.
It was a bad
For
year.
Christmas.
Yeah. He says my dad was just diagnosed with
I'm sorry. It wasn't a good. There wasn't a lot. It wasn't. I'm just saying.
He says my dad was just diagnosed with diabetes.
Well,
So
where are they from? Where is Brian?
New York. New York. He says
I rest my case.
So he says
Rest my case.
my dad couldn't have any delicious pie or treats.
That's the problem.
He says, my uncle actually makes awesome pies. He said he finds out my dad's diagnosed, and he comes over with a pumpkin pie, an apple pie, a cherry pie, and a blueberry pie. And
What
then
was the last one?
he says blueberry, and he says they're all for his brother, my
Oh,
dad.
wow.
But he can't have them.
Yeah.
His dad gets upset
Diabetes.
because he can't have the pie.
Yeah.
And my uncle keeps teasing him. My dad tries to ignore it by saying, "Will somebody pass the potatoes?" And instead, my uncle passes him a pie. My dad gets up, walks over, and punches my uncle in the face. He says,
Wow.
when things calm down and the pandemonium kind of comes to an end, my dad cries and says, "I'm sorry, I'm still stressing about 9/11."
Oh, I told you. I
Full
told
circle
you,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, you kind of called that one out of the
Yeah.
gate.
Hey,
Yeah.
Brian from New York City, great submission, man. And by the way, if we mention your name on the show, we'll send you merch. So make sure you DM us and send us your address, all that stuff.
And can we go back? All right. I picture a big table.
A big Italian family is what I'm picturing.
Yeah.
In New York City,
20 plus.
30, 40
Yeah.
Italians there.
Yeah. And so he walks around the table and punches him in the face.
Yeah, well, the dad's like, I got diabetes.
Yeah.
and then
No cannolis for me.
and what's the uncle say?
Here's your pie.
Right, yeah, because he's not Italian.
My question is, how long of a walk is it around the table? Like,
It's
were
a
they at
while.
separate ends? 'Cause,
They
like,
were
you
all
gotta
sitting. They were all sitting on the same side, like Last Supper.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
So it's an
it's
even longer walk
Facing
then.
the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Brian from New York. Congrats, man. Great story.
Ideally, there's a mirror on the other side.
Yes.
Ideally.
Yes.
Yeah. Then you
But-
just talk to people.
Yes.
Talk to yourself.
Yeah.
Or talk to
that's true.
yourself.
So you don't have to
Yeah.
turn.
Well, I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't like eye contact. I don't look
Right.
at myself in the mirror.
That's
fair.
true. So last one here, Jeremy from Tacoma, Washington.
This should be good.
A lot of homies from there, Jeremy. He says, my sister and I stayed up really late one Christmas Eve, and we removed all of our youngest brother's presents from under the tree.
Get it.
Oh, no.
And we
Yeah.
emptied his stocking.
Oh, no.
He says, we stowed all the... stowed, bro?
What? What do you want, a ship?
Yeah. This is a 1910?
Yeah.
You writing a hymnal?
Jesus.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
We stowed the presents behind the couch.
Wow, you hear the Irish come out of him?
Yeah, sorry. We put all of his stockings in a bag. He's 8 years old. They said they're hiding their little brother's toys.
I get it.
He said we meticulously wrap and put bows on empty boxes. No, I'm sorry. We filled the boxes with charcoal and Q-tips.
Hey, yeah. I mean, he had
Uncombo,
dirty
but-
ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Christmas
Yeah.
morning, he gets to go first because he's the youngest. He tears into the boxes only to find, charcoal and Q-tips. He runs to his room crying.
He wasn't happy about it.
No, he checks his stockings. They're also, filled with charcoal and Q-tips. He
Yeah.
loses it. My parents have no idea what we've done. He says, my dad was so angry and ready to beat us for ruining Christmas. My brother finally got it together, and we showed him where we stashed all of his toys.
In a garbage bag.
Yeah, under
That's less fun to open. I've
yeah.
opened gifts from
They
a
ruined
garbage
Christmas
bag.
for this young man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
They said to this day, 25 years later, I still get called the Christmas Grinch by my entire family. Yeah, bro. I mean,
I get it. Yeah.
it's a turd move. Like it's
Yeah.
something that. But
Turd behavior.
you listen to our show, and your name was mentioned on our show, so we're going to give you some merch
I don't know
anyways.
if we should give it to that person. Maybe we should give it to the younger brother.
Let's send
That's true.
Jeremy charcoal, and
yeah.
we'll send his
Yes.
little brother merch.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
Jeremy, send us your little brother's address. We're going to send him goodies.
Yeah. And we'll say, hey, it wasn't your siblings. It was us.
Yeah, we stole the presents.
Yeah.
No, so I think tier list wise, I think the uncle story is up top for me.
Yeah,
I
I would
love it.
agree.
I love
Yeah.
a good
It's a
9/11
trifecta.
reference. That's funny. Not the event, but the callback.
Yeah.
And then I think
Mission accomplished.
the first one. Who was the first one? The young lady from Fort Lauderdale. She
The priest, right?
Oh,
shot the
shooting
priest.
a
Yep.
priest.
That's
yeah.
that's the second one for me.
we
That's
don't like it and we don't support it.
Yeah.
but it's kind of funny. Cap gun.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, father. Blah,
Oh yeah, that I feel like he was faking it.
Oh, for
Yeah. Oh yeah.
for
Hamming it up
attention.
for sure. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you know if you're shot probably.
Right.
As if priests don't get enough attention.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, he's
And
got
then-
boys swinging like things of smoke around him.
There we go.
Yeah.
And then,
It's like a shield.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Where
then
do you think I was
I
going?
don't know.
Oh.
And then last was Jeremy.
Yeah.
So
The uncle stories are at the top for me.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree. So, hey, if you heard your name, we'll send you merch. Zach, your first ever episode, man. How was it?
This is amazing. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for letting me come and hang with you.
It was
and
easier to bring you in person than to build Zac, our original idea.
Zac needs to live though.
He
that needs
lives.
to happen.
He does live. The
eventually.
skeleton
Zach,
does live.
Zach pitched an idea where we put a skeleton in the seat and a TV for a head, and it's his face we broadcast
Yep.
onto
Yep.
the-
Just zoom right
Yeah.
into that Zac.
I'll tell you who
Yeah.
can figure it out is Luke. Luke can figure out anything.
Yeah,
There we go. I'm gonna get
any
like
of the
a-
boys in this room.
Yeah.
I'll get like a teleprompter so I can look right into the camera lens so it looks like I'm
That's great, actually.
telling
Yeah.
you, man, like we can set this up. We
Well,
can make it happen.
I'll tell you what, man, we have a tradition now on our show where we let the guests kind of
Dance their way off.
you can dance their way out or tell us something that means the world to you. How do you what do you feel special about right now, man? You've got about 45 seconds to let the world know what your passion is.
What my passion is.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh man, honestly, right now,
He loves doing that.
I love doing that.
He loves it. Usually,
That's perfect.
usually he doesn't interrupt with a yell.
Yeah.
I feel it every time.
He felt
so
the
good.
spirit.
Oh, man,
The spirit that
good.
left
One episode
the
down.
priest.